Hey guys, so what I want to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to snipe on the secondary market of Solana art. And I'm going to kind of go, this is a two-part video, okay? One part is going to be me showing you a piece of software or a website called HowRare.is or HowRare.is, tongue twister. I'm going to show you how to use this, but the thing is not every NFT is on here, so they have to actually get registered for here. I don't know if they pay a fee. There's possible that they pay a fee to get listed on here. There's a few others out there, but this one seems to be a little bit easier to use. It's not like Rarity Tools where you'd use that on like Sol, like you would use on OpenSea. So this is on the Solana blockchain mainly only, right? That's why all you see is Solana. Maybe they'll have more, okay? But right now it's very new, okay? So you could go and look at View Solana Monkey Business. This is probably the biggest, the largest, highest ranking. It's a blue chip in the Solana industry. If I go to look at it, I'm going to show you a lot of pricing that they have. Look at this. Last sell, 1,327 Solana. So if you did the math, and times that by 160, which is I think what each one is. It's a lot of money, right? That's the last sell. They're not showing price because they're holding it. It's a very rare one, right? And this is looking at by rare in itself, okay? Now you can do a lot of different ranks. You could do rank by price, and looks like it's making a change. It's going to go from high to low, it looks like. Look at all these people are holding this. There are not a lot of people buying. This person bought this for 550. Someone bought this one for 50. Price 1169, 1500, 999. So I mean the prices of these are pretty high. Okay. I can also look at a few other things that I would look at, like maybe I want to look at some sort of rarity piece like clothing. I could look and see which clothing, like diamond. Okay, let's look at that. Submit, and we'll see if that's going to help. Looks like one person bought at the lowest was 555 and 6,001 on that type of rarity because it's so rare. Okay, that's how some things you can look at. Let's look at something that's more achievable for most people. So let's go back to how rare is. Let's go into, yeah, Fancy Frenchies, okay? Fancy Frenchies is actually one of my favorite ones. It's come down in price. I think it's a great opportunity for people. It's going to come back. It's a very strong community. They're doing voting right now for a coin. So, you know, you can get one of these for about 1 Solana, maybe even cheaper. But anyway, I could look at this by price. And then what I can do is I can go see fur, and the two different furs. They have Merkle, which is there's only 204. They have Diamond, which there's only 191, and Galaxy. There's a lot more, I think. Let's see. Galaxy is 716. Let's just look at Galaxy real quick. So I'm gonna hit submit, and we can go backwards in pricing. I can see what the last sell was for some of these, but look, you can buy these Galaxy ones. I just purchased one for less than one. Let's see here. These ones are there for no reason, but 2.5 is the cheapest one right now. You can see that everybody else has got them marked up quite a bit, just because they're popular. People want these. Doesn't seem to be ascending in price, even though I have price. Let's just do rank. And you can also even put your wallet address in there and see what you have in your wallet, which is pretty interesting. You can see price, rank from this to this, price to this. Let's just go point 0.02 to say 5. Submit and see what comes up. Okay, so you can get a little bit more narrow down. So if you're like, my budget is this is what I want to look at. So what you want to do is you want to find the ones that are the highest in ranking. So these are the highest in ranking, and then you can find one like this one right here is pretty high ranking. It's 2.39. So I could go snipe that because look, anything that's close to it is 4 to 5 Solana. This one, someone literally stole it for 3. That's the highest ranking one at that price level. Okay. I could just eliminate the price completely and just look from the top down. That's really what you want to do anyway. So you want to see, okay, this one last price sold. This one's 15 and it's super high ranked 220. Let's see what the next one's going to be. So far this is the best deal if that's what you want to do. Everything else is, this one's 7, and this one's really rare as far as having the cyber eyes, having the hat, and being the galaxy skin. Let's go ahead and keep looking. 2 for this one last sold, so that person stole that one. It's got this cyber looking eye, it's got the grill, it's got the gold dog tags. Pretty good deal for someone for at 2. I definitely would have been stoked to get that one. And I can actually go look. Let me see if I can get into my wallet real quick and put that in there just to see what mine's ranked. I'm not even sure what mine's ranked at. Ranked 3,000. So it's not that high of a ranking. You could see what I got it though for. I personally just liked it. I just thought this was cool. And sometimes that is even in more value in itself. It's got the tattoo. It's got the galaxy skin. It's got the 3D glasses. Got the cigar. So that one's pretty cool. Okay. Let's say I want to go look at these, the other rarities that they have. They have diamond fur. Hit submit. And I can see what these are the most expensive ones except for Merkle, but I think there's actually less of these. So these are probably, except for the very, very rare ones, like the ones that they're, I don't even know where you'd find them, but they're basically where their attributes are like one thing or they're celebrity ones. So I can see like this one would be really cool to have because it's got this this breathing thing on the front. Super ranked really well. Someone stole this one. Let's see. No. So this one is, none of these are for sale. This one's for sale for 15. Is that the cheapest one that's available? It looks like it. Someone sniped this one, so you can see. Now they priced it at 69 because they know these are going to go higher to the right person. Someone sniped this one for 10. This one's never been sold. Someone's selling this one for 15. So right now, this is the floor. No, this is the floor so far from what I can see. 15 Solanart is the floor for the diamond skin, it looks like currently, unless I find some for cheaper, which I might. I own one of these too, by the way, which I'm going to hold for a long time. It's going to be my one hold that I'm going to hold for a long time. And let's see, 23. Price is 23 on that one. That's not really the lowest we saw. Someone sniped this one for 6, right? Someone sniped that one. Let's see. No. Someone swiped this one for 6. So someone's buying these up, right? They see them for the lower price. Someone's sniping them off the ground. And 20 for that one. So yeah, they're just sniping them so far from what I can see. I can go and look at price, remember? So I can go from price to, let's say, 10. I don't want to look at any higher. And again, this is just helping you to figure out how to snipe these. Now, this one here is actually the cheapest one. This is $5.69 right now that I've seen. Okay. Price on this one. So this one and this one both have the lowest price, and this one. So that's the floor, I guess, right now is about 5. That's going to be the floor on these because I was able to do that search on there and filter. And so if I wanted this one, I could easily pick it up for 5. And yeah, the floor seems to be 5 on some of these. Someone sniped this one up for 3.5. Now they got it for 5. That right there would be an easy flip, an easy couple of $100. Someone's looking for these, they would pick them up. But earlier I said I think the floor was 15. It's actually about 5. This one's 4.88. It's really because this project, a lot of people have kind of got out of this project and left it. But I'm a firm believer personally in this project that it's going to continue to grow. These are the floor that we're seeing right now is like right around $1 or right around 1 Solana. And that's really how you use, mainly how you use HowRare.is. It's just you get into a project that you want to start sniping, you got to look into them. Remember though, you're going to want to get into the Discord channels and see if they've, what they're doing with the community, because you'll find out some of these, the community's dead. Like this one isn't dead. This is one that is a really great one actually, because they're doing staking and stuff like that. They're creating scarcity. They're getting people to hold. They're driving the value of these things pretty high. So it's another really great project, and I see it as being more of a long-term play. And so it's just good to see what some of these guys are doing, so you can make a decision if you want to snipe these things off the floor, especially when they do dips. Like Fancy Frenchies is in a dip right now. I saw a dip with Panda Squad, and it came back. So a lot of cool things that are happening there. All right, so this is just the first part. Like I said, the second part is going to be more on the Solanart side. So let's go ahead and head on over there. Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video here and talk a little bit about Solanart and how to start sniping some deals, or just where you can really pay attention to deals and sort of the psychology of what happens when people start buying and selling and stuff like that. Okay, I want to talk to you guys about that, because something I've noticed that happens, and of course by now when you're watching this you should know some of the lingo, but basically I come in here and I like to go and I look from the top down or the bottom up, and that's basically in price. So this is the floor price. This was a project that was put together by a rapper, and I knew it was going to be junk, because look at it right now. It's sometimes good, you can look at the sales, like where it's gone. It was average was selling at 3.61 Sol, and it's gone down. Now I never really liked it, but I think they sold, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they sold for 1 Sol, potentially 2, I don't remember. But here's the thing, I still could have made money on this, because there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of energy and buzz going on when a launch happens. And so what happens with these prices on a lot of these things, and it also could vary by the market too, right? Right now, we're in a cycle where a lot of people are taking their profits out of NFTs and sticking them into altcoins, because altcoins are expected to be pumping, because when I'm recording this, Bitcoin is getting approved for FT, federal, what is it called? ETFs, electronic traded funds, which are basically mutual funds, but without a sort of like their contract wrapped around it. There's less fees and stuff like that, and a lot of broker dealers are offering them. So because of that, that means that a lot of 401k money and 403b money, and also investments like IRAs that people can't touch till they're age 59 and a half, I believe. It could be different. But between now and then, those people have just trillions of dollars, okay? That means that these funds now can finally be invested into Bitcoin without having to pay early withdrawal taxes or capital gains or anything like that, as long as they take money when they're of retirement age. And so a lot of that money is going to start moving into that. So that's exciting. That means a lot of a lot of big companies. It's not just the individual person who believes in cryptocurrency. So because of that, everyone knows that coins are going to start moving up for the next couple of months, and then next year is going to be super hot for NFTs. I think. Okay, again, I'm just guessing, and like always, do your own diligence and never invest more than you can lose. And also, this is just for entertainment purposes, and it's completely novelty. All right, so let's get back into this. And also, too, if you like this stuff, make sure to share this with other people. Make sure to hit the notification bell. Really appreciate it. All right, so looking at this this chart, and again, this one I've never really liked. I think it's been dog crap since the beginning. But that doesn't mean that I didn't try to buy it. I did try to buy it. I missed the mint because I saw that there was a ton of buzz. And look, you can see volume, this little candlestick looking thing is volume. There was tons of volume, right? I think it says 5,880 cells were made when that launched. So for me, I would have bought a couple of these and just flipped them right away, okay? Or I would have bought a couple of them and flipped all of them and just held one to see how it would go and potentially flipped it later. And also, too, some of them could have been more rare, more of a rare piece that I could have got more than the average price of 3.61. You can get like 10, 20, 40, 100. But you want to do it when people are super excited and the buzz is going, okay? But now it's down here. And that's really what's bringing me into this quick little training here, is I want to talk to you guys about the opportunity here, okay? Now, I haven't been paying attention to this, to them very much, okay? I just haven't been, okay? Sales are down, but it's cheap, okay? 0.24, 0.2. I mean, someone paid half because they felt like, hey, this one is more rare. If you look at it, you can kind of see it has a funky look. I don't like the art personally. Something I would never stick on my wall, but that doesn't mean anything in NFTs, okay? It doesn't mean anything. It just depends. Like, these kids probably like a lot of this stuff, and these kids are making money doing it. So here's one that sold for 1.5. That might be, it's got a crown on it. Sometimes that represents rarity. And so, you know, if you want to look at these things, you can look at rarity list. You can look at some of the rarity sniper. Depends on who they're using, okay? So you want to be involved with their discords, or you want to find some of these deals that are, you know, you can go and become a part of the Discord. The other thing I'm looking at here is they over minted, in my opinion. They're just going after the money. So they did 11111, which is fine, okay? But maybe they have something coming up, okay? Because this rapper, Little Weezy, I don't remember who did it, to tell you the truth. Newer rapper. But whoever did do this may be bringing in some celebrities that are going to help grow the project and be more a part of it, or actually going to print it out, stick it on their wall, and take a picture of it and say, like, I've got my piece on my wall, or something like that. There could be a lot of things that are coming out. They could be doing some kind of utility or staking or something like that. But I'm thinking this was more of just cash grab based off of what I could see. Their website was decent, but it just didn't have a lot of future. It was just based off of celebrity hype. So I would skip this one most likely. But this next one, SGF United, let's just go look at this one. This was a newer one that came out. And you could see not much hype from the get-go, and it just kind of got boring. So I would potentially want to go and look at just what the art itself looks like. Okay, and I'm not going to get into their websites or anything like that, but I might just go look at it and just see if their art is somewhat appealing. Not really. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, this is cool. It's going with all this mech video game stuff, which is fun, and I think it's exciting, and I think that everybody likes that. It's, you know, very cartoonish. So, and that, again, this doesn't mean anything. The art itself doesn't necessarily mean anything. You just got to know what's going on, okay? And I'll show you an example in just a second. But anyway, I would potentially go here and check out their Discord. I would potentially go and visit their website, see if they've updated anything here. So here, first community-owned sci-fi media house built on Solana. So, I mean, this looks pretty cool. And I would see they have a Gen 1 NFT drop. So these were considered Generation 1 because this is their first launch. So if you own this, there's a potential for an airdrop. So sell 1, 2,000 supplies sold out in 4 minutes. Sell 2, 8,000 supplies sold out in 6 minutes. So they're talking about that. Gen 1 airdrop. So you can find out. So knowing that this is potentially coming up, if it hasn't happened already, that is something that could pump these up, okay? Not only that, but if you held it in your wallet before the airdrop snapshot was taken, you could actually end up with that snapshot inside of your wallet. And so that could be a deal. So this is now starting to become a little bit more appealing to me, okay? So I might make a note that I want to go join their Discord, and I want to see what they have coming up, because look, I could cop a couple of these for nothing. And some people, they went as low as 0.1. So they've actually gone up a little bit, okay? So that's what I'd look at there. I want to show you an example of another one that just happened. Let's see, find them. They are the Soul Chicks. This one right here, Soul Chicks. Okay, price is now under 2 Solana a piece. But look, okay, so here is what I would. This is why I'm saying this. Okay, if I was involved in their group, I would know what was going on and what they were doing. And I could have bought one of these for a lot lower price. So if I was paying attention to what they were doing, they actually had another launch and the price went up, right, to 5, okay? So if I knew that, I could buy in at 2, maybe a little bit above 2, but you know, this isn't necessarily the floor, this is the average price. So I was probably be able to get them at like 1.5 and then quickly flip them for, you know, a 2-3x. But look, they've already come down because the launch buzz is over. People went crazy and bought. Look at that candlestick right behind it. They went crazy and they bought on this. Something happened here too. Okay, you can see where things happen, and you want to predict what's going to happen by looking at what the community is doing. Okay, they have a good community. They have decent, not a lot of volume, but a decent amount of volume, enough. You know, you can also search by attributes, which is kind of interesting. Let's also go and look at this real quick. I don't want to spend too much more time on this. I don't even need to go into the Discord channel, but what I do want to do is head on over to the website itself, okay? So I'm going to hit the website, and you can, what's cool right here is you can go and hit Twitter, Discord, website right there. And when I go to their site, and they're doing cool things, don't get me wrong. They're not showing, okay, let's see. They're not showing what they did recently, but they do show you this, which is another interesting thing. You really want to pay attention. So they were allowing people to mint this upcoming launch and get game royalties and more supply distributed on the minting of 1 to 250. Okay, you know these numbers. They minted in wave 1, 2, and 3, which is kind of interesting. They dropped 2,500, then another 2,500, and then 5,000. Okay, so they did this to grow their group. Maybe when they started, they didn't have as much of a group, but they're doing some cool stuff here. Like, and that's another thing I want to mention. Solana is so new. They're allowing you to. There's some utility here. There's play to earn. Great opportunity with Solana because they're the #2 NFT market. I feel like there's a good opportunity. Again, I could be wrong, but I feel like period. Okay. And it's mainly because people are sick of paying ETH gas fees, but you don't get the same type of gains in NFTs with Solana yet. But things like projects like Soul Chicks, which is just this most silly looking thing ever. Okay, that's why I skipped it when I first saw it. It's cute, don't get me wrong, but it's silly, right? It's super silly. But now look, they've got these games. Okay, they've got these games that they're starting, and these are games that little kids would like to play. That's how I'm looking at it. It's not like the crazy ones where everybody gets on a headset and gets in VR unit and plays, but it's still a way to make money and a way to even get your kids involved, which again, that would be fun for them. And you could show them how to make money with this new tokenomics happening. So yeah, you could buy one of these right now for 0.9. 1.9 is the cheapest, but 2 is the average. And you could just hold on to it for a while because it's a good opportunity. It's a good potential opportunity that this one's going to grow again. And you want to get into these things when they're boring. But the main focus is that you want to get into them before their next pump, because you don't see it, but they had a pump. And the other thing, one last thing I want to mention is see how you see the numbers on these. So knowing what the people who have the earlier ones are going to pay a little bit more, but you could see there's a number for these. So if you can come under the 2,500, you've got a lot more earning potential. So let's see, where's the next one that we can find? Earlier, I saw one that was available. It's just someone that didn't know, and you could pay attention too. You could really just pay attention, like every day, just go and log in and check it out. I'm not seeing because it's like the community knows what's up. So you could definitely get one in the second wave, but I'm not seeing anything else here as far as a first wave. Okay, wait, what's that? No. So yeah, the first wave is going to be a little bit tougher to get into, but it's going to be well worth it. So if you can cop one of those early, I would say it's a good opportunity. Again, do your own research, never spend more than you can afford to lose. And I'm just going to kind of leave you with that. That one's so close, right? There, no. I, I want to find one real quick before I close out just to see what the bottom is. And I'm not going to find it. Okay, so it's pretty far. I think, let me just see if there's a way to filter the attribute on that. They got this new filter here too, which I think is cool. It makes it a little bit easier if it works. Jeez. Give that a shot. Yeah, they're not really showing it. They're not showing those as the attributes. So you just have to roll through there and look, and you can look at these latest sales, see if anyone else copped one up. Because you should, yeah, you can see the numbers right there. So people got second waves. There we go. Someone paid 5.5. I think yesterday they were a little bit cheaper. I seen some for 3. So, and soul chicks usually sell for 3. So their floor should technically never be below 3, even though right now it is. Okay. So I just want to point that out. But if you pay attention to their Discord, see what they have coming up, they're pretty active, and you stake and stuff like that, this would be a decent one to look at. I'm going to leave you with that thought. Hope you guys are enjoying these. Remember to like, share, especially if this is helping you out. Share this with other people, and then post and tell me about your success stories, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.